guys, so welcome to week 7 in group piano 4. As usual, the technique part of this week, which is the full technique routine in the key of E, is attached in a separate video, and you'll just play along with everything I'm doing. And so I'll go ahead and play through the parts of your assignment that are from the unit, as well as some of the additional content from the unit. So you'll notice that last week and this week and in quite a few of the coming weeks, there are some bonus points options, and that's typically some score reading that is in each unit that's not assigned as part of an assignment. You are welcome to turn that in for a little bit of bonus, and I definitely encourage you to practice because it's going to give you a bonus on your skills as a pianist. So this is a unit on rondo form, you know, just A, B, A, C, A, abacaba, abacada, abacaba is an option. A, B, A, C, A. So we have the Rondo Capriccio by Lynn Freeman Olson, who's a very famous pedagogical composer. I'm not gonna lie, this solo was a little weird. I don't love it. I think it's a little bit strange, but that's okay. We are going to give this one a try. Now I'm gonna show you a little tip. This one is pretty simple. It's basically in just an A position the entire time. It does need to go quite fast. It is a lively piece, and if it goes slow, it sounds horrible. But you notice there's not really a great place for a page turn where they have a page turn. You know, you're kind of going, you know, that, I mean, you know, you can do it, but it's a little bit tricky. So if we look at the top line of the second page, we notice that it's just like the beginning, and that left hand part right there, we have 2 measures of left hand or right hand alone. It's a perfect time for your left hand to reach over and just grab that. And would you look at that? It's the exact same as the first line of the song. So you get down here to measure 29 and you play. And then you look at the beginning of the song. And keep going. So you use that first line as a little bit of a cheat on where you can put the page turn. So that's just a little hot tip. So I'll go ahead and play through this whole thing from the beginning. And you'll notice that this is sort of that A theme that comes out. And we have that coming back throughout the whole thing. So here we go. Here's the A theme again. Look at the beginning. Now turn. So, pretty nice, I think. And if it moves, it's not so bad. If it drags, it just sounds horrible. So we have some technique playing the diminished 7th arpeggios. They've been kind of going through these on all of the diminished chords. So these would be, again, excellent for practicing using correct fingering and facility on the keys. So then we have our reading exercises for this week, and you will basically choose one of these 3 to do for your assignment. And so I'll go through and play all 3 of them, and you'll just pick one. So here's the first one, Moderato. And here's number 2, Andantino. No, that's not right. Why does it sound so bad? Am I doing something wrong? Okay, let's try. Oh, it's Stravinsky. Everything makes sense now. Okay, we'll continue. Here is Purity's melody. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at the 2 harmonization options. So you get to choose between We Wish You a Merry Christmas or this vivace down here where you're going to fill in the chords. So I'm going to demonstrate We Wish You a Merry Christmas. And again, this one has a little bit more, a very simple melody, but a little bit more complicated on the chords. So again, some of these are kind of, have different challenges. So first things first is that I'll play the chords in the original key. So we have G, C, A7 over C sharp, D, climbing up again, B7 over D sharp, E minor, A minor over C, D7, G, G, B minor, E minor, A7 over C sharp, D, G, B, A minor over C, D7, G. I think that the melody is probably easy enough. I'm not going to do the melody in the original key. I'm imagining most of you guys have heard it before. So I'll just play in the original key hands together now. But again, if you need to go ahead and practice that, go ahead and do that. So now when we get into the transposition, this is what I think about this one. When we have all of these chords that are kind of ascending, I find that going to A major here, I think a little bit more in terms of what's one step up from the chord that's written down. So from G minor, it's going to go to A, D, A7 over C sharp would turn into B7 over D sharp to E, to C sharp 7 over E sharp, which is a little bit tricky, and then up to F sharp, and then B minor over D, E7, A. I'm not thinking as much about Roman numerals there. That's just me. I am finding it easier to think about going a step up from the chord that's written down. That's just what works for me. So then we would go on and we would have A, C sharp, F sharp, and then A7 over C sharp would be B7 over D sharp, E, A, C sharp, B minor, E, A. Again, these chords are a little bit trickier, but that is what works for me. So now going on to the right hand melody. I will play this through just the right hand alone, and I think that's really valuable for practice.